We've seen BPM help tremendously in the regulatory and compliance space in a number of different ways. First, a lot of the regulatory and compliance structures continue to change day to day, week to week. We have these concepts of things like Dodd-Frank that are out there, but they're concepts right now. A lot of the rules behind how they're actually going to be implemented and used are still subject to debate and subject to interpretation. As those interpretations change, as more rules come out for how to follow those guidelines, companies need to make changes to their system. We believe that Appian BPM is the best way to do that by relying on older systems, which may require 6, 9, 12 months of change cycles in order to bring those changes into effect. Companies risk being out of compliance, they risk losing out on certain customers to other competitors. It actually becomes a race to get into compliance in order to hold on to market share. Secondly, we've seen an increased desire to actually make the compliance regime part and parcel of the overall larger strategic projects as opposed to separate projects. We're seeing a lot of this duplication of work in regulatory and compliance world. For example, you might reach a certain point in a customer onboarding cycle. In older systems, you then might hand it over to the compliance team and hope they get back to you in 3 weeks or 3 months. Instead, a lot of the Appian approaches for dealing with compliance initiatives around onboarding or vetting current customers would actually make it part of an onboarding process or part of an annual review cycle where there might be 3 or 4 different compliance checks that take place, making it basically a holistic approach of dealing with your customers, which includes compliance, rather than making compliance separate systems.